Ion just got an insane update out of nowhere, and I will show you everything that was added in this video. I don't think anyone was really ready for this update. This update came out of nowhere, and it came with so many features than what people expected. It's actually insane. So let's go to the garage. I want to show you. Okay, well, there you go. This is one of the new cars, the Fexalan racing car. Last year, I would have even never imagined an Ion game, let alone an Ion game that has a car with my name on it. But here are the new liveries. We have the Crake, the KRR, the Fexalan racing car, the Apollo, the Brandstar, and the Uprise. But we do have two new tracks. We have the US of A and Qatar. Okay, so we're in Qatar right now and it's currently raining. They have said in the update logs that they have reduced the chance of rain, which is a good thing. This track is quite long, by the way. So it's a 1 minute 31 second lap for 3 stars, which is quite long. But as you can see right here, look at this amazing car. It has my logo on it, my name on it, a bunch of sponsors on there. You can even see my username on the halo. But something I need to mention first before this next race is the pit stops are much quicker now if you know what you're doing. Now as soon as you come into the pits, and if you choose your tire instantly, instead of like confirming and then changing, now it just instantly changes after the first countdown. So now you gotta be careful what tire you choose or else you will mess up. So there you go, another cool feature. You can choose your own starting tire. The game doesn't have permission to choose your starting tire. I have 15 seconds to choose. Since it's still raining, I'm gonna go on the enters and I'm gonna vote for a 5-lap race. I want a short race, but now you can vote for the amount of laps you want in a race, which is very, very cool. So far, it does seem that 5 laps is winning, and the race is about to start. We are starting on the enters. I see someone starting on the softs. That's very surprising, but there you go. We had a decent start. As you can see, you don't spawn the car with full ERS anymore, and we do have a couple of changes to ERS. So now if I click the ERS button, it starts deploying, but if I click again, it starts regenning or recharging. And basically, once you go on regen mode, what it does is it lowers down your top speed to about 260 kilometers per hour, and it starts basically recharging at around that range. Once you reach around that speed, it starts recharging ERS once you're on full throttle. So usually you would only recharge if you're actually braking, but here you can recharge while on full throttle, but it does mean you give up a lot of speed. This is why Kashmir sent me a couple of messages on how to best deploy it. I'm gonna put them up on screen, but basically from my understanding is that you shouldn't use the deploy button as a push to pass, which is basically the overtake button, which is what I'm doing right now, but rather you should use it like similar to a fuel mix. You know, you would in a race you would manage your fuel. Here you would manage your ERS. You want to deploy it on laps where it matters, you want to regen it on laps where it doesn't matter. Although if you're actually using regen mode and your ERS fills up, it actually just turns off instantly. So if you're worried you're gonna forget about regen being on and just wasting all your top speed, you shouldn't really worry about that. And I haven't really talked about this track this much. I've been just racing on here. I'm currently P1, which is surprising. I'm currently in a public server though. But yeah, we're currently in this track. It's a very, very fun track. That off camber corner is so weird, but I actually like it a lot, and a lot of good drivers said they like it as well. So yeah, oh no, of course we spun. Yeah, this is what happens when I talk too much. That racing point just overtook us, but thankfully we have some ERS in the bank, so we still have a couple of laps to catch up. This is quite a long track, so even in 2 laps, you still have a chance of catching up. Another thing I suggested to Kashmir is to have a different button for regen and a different button to deploy, just so you don't have to scroll through them. But he said it's completely fine as long as you don't use it as a push to pass button. You shouldn't worry about the speed you lose from it. So basically he's saying try to think of it as a longer term tool for the race rather than a short term thing that you use quickly to overtake and forget about. Rather, you want to think ahead in the race and deploy it accordingly so you get an advantage later on, or basically don't be afraid to sacrifice some time to make it up later. We have a 3-second gap to that racing point as the weather changes. Oh no, I really hope that racing point is not on a slick tire. I really hope so, because if they're not, then they can stay out and they're gonna have much more grip than us. But if they're also on the enters, we can actually beat them. I hope they stop. I hope they do a pit stop, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna be boxing because we have 1 more lap after this and there's really no reason for us to box. The enters can survive on these conditions. Unfortunately, we are not close enough for DRS, which is quite sad. Let me know, guys, if you're gonna buy the Fexalan racing car, by the way. I would really love to see some of you guys actually driving around in it. And I saw that the guy is also in the enters, by the way, as we start the final lap. We're only 2.1 seconds behind on the final lap of the race. So let's see if we can do a last lap Lando, if anyone remembers that, and actually catch up to him. This first few corners, by the way, are basically like Bahrain, which is very fun. The first 3 corners I absolutely enjoy. As we go into turn 4 here, he hit the curb, I hit the curb. Let's just avoid getting wheel spin, but we are much closer now. I think we can definitely catch him on the straight. Let's regen a bit of ERS through here. Another thing now is that if you're used to a couple of corners where you would have to lift through them, you can just, for example, go on regen, not really lift, stay on full throttle, and you would be regening ERS while also keeping the usual speed you would be on. But right now I'm regenning while in his slipstream as we go into the one of the final straights. And oh my god, I almost went for the overtake there, but I'm gonna deploy here just to catch up and maybe put myself in the DRS zone. Yes, we do have the DRS now. Going into the final corner, are we gonna be able to catch him? I'm not really quite sure. I want to brake late here on these inters. Oh my god, he does get an awful exit. Come on, give me this. I really want this win. No, I'm so close yet so far. He has a lot of ERS as we finish 6 tenths behind. What an amazing race that was. I can't believe it came down to the wire there, but that was a very good race. Okay, I switched to the USA now. I want to show you this track, but I also want to show you a couple more features, one of which is the repair mode. This is something the game needed since its release, because imagine you crash in a race, you're completely out of the race and there's no chance for you to come back, but now there is a way to come back into a race. Let me switch the camera a little because, yeah, this will just make it a... Oh my god, are we sliding down there? We were sliding for a little bit, but yeah, let's go on third person here. I'm absolutely in love with this livery, but here I'm gonna crash on purpose, and I just want to show you one of the things they added to the crashes. If I go straight into this wall, oh my god. You can see the car just completely explodes, but there you go. It says repairing car, and after like 5 seconds it fixes your tire. So if you break a tire in a crash during a race, it just fixes your tires and you're back in the race like that. Although it does not fix your front wing, so if you want to get a cheeky advantage by crashing on purpose and getting your front wing back, that's not going to be helpful. But it does mean you only lose 5 to 10 seconds after crashing and you're still in the race. So let's say you were leading by 20 seconds and you crash and somehow you don't lose your front wing, you can definitely still be in the race and still be fighting for that lead. But if any of you guys have found a very efficient method of using the new regen mode, please leave it down in the comments below, and if I see anyone posting a very effective method, I'll make sure to pin it in the comments. Everybody voting for the shorter race, and I think that means we're gonna go on the soft. 5 lights out, and away we go. We get a decent start there. A lot of people I see are using the Fexalan racing car, which is very cool. We have a full public lobby right now, and we have a lot of tryhards right here. I think I'm gonna take it easy into turn 1. I don't want to use any ERS. I believe the guys ahead of us used a little bit on the start. I have changed my aero setup for this race. I switched it to 11.8. I just thought the other setup had way too much downforce than what we actually needed. But yeah, let's make the best use of these softs and try to get back into the lead. Oh no, we hit a bump there. We were so close to the wall. We actually hit a bump that was so scary. We have 2 Fexalan cars just in front of us as well, but you really got to be careful with these bumps. I know I said this track doesn't have that many bumps. It does not have that many bumps, but when you do hit them, you do really feel them. I think we're gonna deploy on this final bank in here and go full throttle. Okay, let's see if we can gain positions on this long bank in. There is a bump around this part of the track. Yeah, I saw the McLaren hit the bump. Oh my god, that car went straight into the wall. What's going on there? No, we hit a bump. Oh my god, I don't know how I kept it under control there. My car was basically aquaplaning in the dry, but we managed to keep it under control as we see a lot of crashed cars here. Something I'm definitely sad about is they haven't added a way to do collisions. Maybe it's coming in the next update, but imagine the collisions and then when you crash into someone, it just explodes both of your cars. That would be absolutely insane. That would make for some chaotic races, like literally chaotic. Oh, Hat on Pizza makes a mistake as we go for the overtake overtake right there. We're not gonna have DRS going into this banking, but we do get a very nice overtake on Hatch on Pizza, who made a mistake. Oh my god, you get 44k for a 3-star lap on this track. Add in the bonus to that, that's like 64k from one lap around this track. That's definitely OP, considering you can't really get corner cuts around this track. Ooh, Shady in front of us disconnected, or Shaded, I forgot his username, but he has considered. Oh, 2 people in front of us disconnected. Did they crash out? What happened? Oh my god, we had a little moment there, but 2 people have disconnected in front of us. That does mean 2 free positions as we're about to move up to P4. We're currently P4 as we're passing ERT, who made a mistake, and I think someone just crashed on the banking. We have ERS, we have DRS, we're deploying everything we've got, and we're catching up quite quickly. Let's see. Oh no, I'm getting a lot of sliding. Oh no, please keep it. Oh my god, we basically cut the corner there. We absolutely cut the corner there. Oh my god, what happened there? I had a little slide and we actually gained time by going through that part of the track. Oh my goodness. But we're starting the final lap of the race, and all the top 3 are literally just in front of us as there's a Mercedes coming the wrong way. But let's see if we can catch these guys going into turn 2 and see if we can get a couple of overtake. I see some of them are actually on the hards. Our softs are definitely dying at the moment, but I think we still have a bit of life in them to be able to do a couple more overtake. Oh my god, Hatch on Pizza just made a mistake. We're definitely gonna catch him, but I really wonder if we can catch the other guys. I saw that Williams made a mistake. Let's see, do we have enough ERS? Are we gonna have a photo finish like we did in the actual league races? We hit a bump there, but we do manage to keep it under control. Let's see, can we get them into the final corner right here? Let's try to break as late as possible, not too late as we go a bit wide. Deploy as much ERS as possible. We're getting the DRS, but I don't think we're gonna be able to catch those other guys as they have a photo finish. Oh my god, 33 milliseconds between the 2 of them. There's 33 milliseconds, 3 100ths between the P1 and P2 on the line. Oh my god, if that isn't a photo finish, I don't know what is. That's way closer than the finish Pro Drive had in the first race. What is it with USA and very close finishes, as Hatch on Pizza actually gets P3 on us? He was 2 tenths ahead. But what an amazing race and what an amazing finish. Congrats to Dry Judge on the win. Congrats ERT P2 and Hatch on Pizza on the P3. Considering we don't have a maxed out car, that was definitely a good performance from myself. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's completely free and it helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.